welcome to my channel. Well, here's my Kalashnikov, Boker Kalashnikov knives, and I use this guy a lot as my back pocket knife, and these are the various, this is like the standard size, this is a mini, this is what they call a sub, and this was one of the latest ones I had bought, the Tanto version. And if you look at it, there's kind of like, I've always looked at it like there's kind of something missing here. And it's the companion for this guy. So I got the Kalashnikov. They call this an I think it's called Desert Warrior or something like that. This copper and green color. Now this knife is sharp. Where did it get me? Right here. That cut right there was just this blade just touching my thumb. I mean, I didn't smack it. I just barely, like that, and it was enough to raise blood. So I mean, it's fairly sharp, and it's a pretty good companion to this piece, which, this guy's huge. Let me get it in a better scale up here where I can see. Let's put it this way. Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually have to, really need it or anything. I used this guy a lot, but I had rounded the tip a little bit, trying to put a convex edge on it. Anytime you're on a belt and you're trying to do a convex edge, if you let's say that my finger is the belt, if you let the tip go beyond halfway, it's going to round the tip off. The belt's going to curve and just start rounding the tip off. And I had done that on this one. Plus, it was, it still works and everything, but it was getting up there, and you don't have to have everything match and all that stuff, but I just thought this would be a little good companion piece for it. You can see the difference they develop kind of like a patina after a while, the paint starts coming off the scales, and it develops, a wear pattern. I mean, you can see I haven't carried this one very much at all. It looks like brand new. Same way with this. I just got this one recently. Yeah, if you're allowed autos, these are great knives, because you don't have to worry, did I miss my flick? Did it not go all the way open? Did it half deploy or anything? With just one hand, bam, you've got it. And it can be closed with one hand too. You just got to fight that spring pressure on the closing. But yeah, now, when I walk around, I've got a companion piece, to this guy. This one can be in the front pocket. This one can be in the back pocket. And between the two, you can get pretty much everything done. The Tanto version, I like it, but the problem is these are not designed for a lot of forward heavy use. And the reason I say that is because I threw this in the ground once, and I don't know if you can see it back there, it gouged that stop and induced a little bit of play. It doesn't have it now because I rotated it, but that just means, the D2 steel in this blade is stronger than the pivot stop. And when that happens, if something's got to give, it's going to be that pivot. So for thrusting, and meeting a lot of heavy resistance and everything, I wouldn't necessarily use this one that way. Most of the time I'm just using this like a scraper. When I use the secondary edge, I just use it like a scraper. I was able to put a convex edge on this, but it's going to round it. It's going to give it more almost like a Japanese type of tanto edge to it. But yeah, I really like these knives. They're inexpensive. They fit my hand. Relatively inexpensive, around 50 bucks or so. And yeah, I mean, I think this one's in D2. Yeah. Yeah, they hold an edge fairly well. Not much more I can say about that. I like this version, the little sub, better than the mini. I don't know, there's just, the mini is good. Got a little neck thing for it. It's good for on the neck and everything. It's just, I can fit 4 fingers on it, barely. I just never really got into this one that much. I carried it a little bit. You can see the patina on it a little. But yeah, that's basically the Kalashnikov family that I've got there. I just wanted to show you that one extra one I just picked up. And yeah, they're great knives. They also started making them in a flipper version, a non-automatic, and that would allow you to use these in some places where, you know, automatic knives are not legal, but flippers are. And yeah, that's an interesting concept. But yeah, there you go. Just a little quickie there on a new knife. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.